It's all coming to an end, as today we look at the biggest Spanish-speaking VTuber agencies. WACTOR now having lost all of their specialized Spanish-speaking VTubers, Sadai 1 having disbanded late last year, and that now just leaving Owozu, who has arguably been the biggest of those agencies, supporting numerous VTubers such as Heto, the 16th most subscribed VTuber on YouTube, alongside other talents like Raccoon, their main YouTube channel with 1.33 million subscribers, alongside a successful reaction channel, a highlights channel, and lastly, a cover song channel. This talent in the past week now stating that of their 4 YouTube channels, this cover song channel is the only YouTube channel that they have access to, claiming that they have been locked out of the other YouTube channels by their own management. So what exactly happened? We can start off by looking at Zero. Owozu announcing on January 28th the addition of their newest affiliate, Zero. This agency only 2 days later on the 30th announcing that not 1, not 2, but 3 of their affiliates, including Zero, are disassociating themselves completely from the agency, stating we wish the best to the creators and respect their freedom to do what they want with their characters from now on. But now here's the twist. Zero was the VTuber persona of Drakeout, one of the founders of the Owozu agency. So why would one of the founders remove their VTuber connection to their very own agency? Well, around the time of this announcement for Zero joining as an affiliate, numerous talents with Owozu would begin speaking about harassment, violations of terms of service against artists, their personal information being suspected of being leaked, along with blacklists and account lockouts by management. Owozu formally on the 29th tweeting out, "We understand that Owozu is being asked for public details about the situation with its creators. However, at their request, we have asked that private and direct communications stay on an individual basis." Owozu has accepted this request of the creators, and yet despite that, in the last 24 hours, we have seen repeated public and notorious behavior contradictory to the request of these creators. We continue to maintain conversations with these creators, and we apologize to the public for this situation, and we will give you news when the relevant deadline arrives. Sincerely, Owozu. This receiving a public response from one of their biggest creators, that being Raccoon, saying here, "Don't be liars. The complaints of constant labor mistreatment towards all of us were always presented in a group way, and you have insistently wanted to handle us individually when our complaints, I repeat, were always in a group. You have not given us any signs of intentions of presenting solutions beyond copying and pasting messages as if you were bots. Thank you very much for all of the support from our dear community and colleagues. Yours faithfully, the girls of Owozu. 1 is a problem, 2 is a coincidence, 3 raises doubt, but 9, we can't be crazy." That referring to the main 9 talents of Owozu, and bringing us over to another Owozu talent, Pandora. That talent having graduated from the agency a year ago, and now, under the name of Gift, reacting to the Zero affiliate announcement originally, saying, "I've tried contacting all of my female friends within Owozu, but they don't answer, and instead they put Drake out as their new male VTuber. Something strange is happening." And then reacting to that notice from Owozu, saying, "It doesn't even seem like the talents have had control of their accounts in the last 24 hours. It is glaringly obvious that there is something weird going on here." Then as we switch over to Eon Studios, Nymphaea, you're now confirming the rumors about a blacklist. This talent being with a different agency, and stating, "Drakeout had me blacklisted from Owozu. Because of his tantrums, I lost contacts and friendships, but I kept quiet because I didn't want to hurt Owozu's talents, since they were never to blame for anything. I knew that he was a lousy person, and I preferred to keep it to myself." This talent going on to describe how Drakeout did not see talents as talents, but instead simply as projects, moving from one to the next. Lots of saying, "Too bad the girls had to put up with you for so long, and this didn't come to light much sooner. Much strength to the girls. You have always had talent, and you do not need need any person or company to continue shining. As further with Owozu, we have Chessie and Karma allegedly losing access to their accounts overnight. Raccoon sharing this, saying, please make a massive report on Karma's Discord account. It is urgent. They want to invade your privacy, and they are violating their own clauses. Raccoon further stating that management taking over this Discord account without permission could be violating privacy, sharing that Karma had stored sensitive information such as bank accounts, documents, passwords, and other social media networks, unique tax codes, and more linked to their bank account on their Discord. Isn't what they are doing to us a crime? Aren't they violating our civil rights? Raccoon then tweeting out directly to Discord in English, my friend and work partner Karma VT was hacked on her email and Discord, and now she can't log back in without her email. She wants to get back her Discord, proving to you that she was the original owner of the account, like with her phone number or older passwords, or deleting the account now to protect her private information. That then leading to the talent Karma to talk through her alternate account. That being Nene, saying here, I can't believe all the support I've received so soon. I appreciate it so much. I don't want to be emotional, but damn, I love you guys. You've made me cry from happiness. Nene taking to Twitch to share what they have experienced, stating that all of the girls in the agency who were pitted against one another by management for competition purposes had then started talking with one another, and what they found was really messed up. This talent, along with others referring to the agency Owozu as either McDonald's or the Pink Agency, as these talents are still under non-disclosure agreements. We also have another Owozu talent not seen here changing around their name on their account to Deva, saying, I am touched by all the support that everyone is giving me and the girls. We are all very grateful. We feel very protected and loved by the community and our creator friends. Saying further, we will be back one way or another, and we are going to meet again. Confirming, don't worry, only I have access to this Twitter account. And further sharing, hi guys, I haven't been able to sleep a wink. I'm very worried about my situation and that of my brand not. If something happens, I would like you to follow me here at Deva_VT. Thanks in advance for everything. It's very nice to feel supported by so many nice people. This town also taking to stream and asking not to donate or sub to Funa, aka Funabi, confirming that this Owozu talent is not in charge of their account anymore either. Further talk on this blacklist would come out. This blacklist from Drakeout being fairly unprofessional in their eyes. Not so much being a list, but more so word of mouth from the management, who allegedly would even insult their friends and other VTubers when the talents would request collaborations. Further discussions about the Owozu contracts would also come out, stating that they were simply templates downloaded from the internet, these contracts being barely recognized as talent contracts at all. Next up, we had artist and designer Aza very quickly showing this example about how Owozu management recolored this commission they made of Karma to then use in another talent's thumbnails, that being the talent of Siri, this artist not receiving payment for this work. And now once again, we check back in with Raccoon, responding to a report that this agency is removing videos addressing this topic on YouTube. Raccoon offering up this tip, don't put the logos of the Pink Agency because that is what they are using for copyright takedowns. This VTuber also saying, well, as I said, I'm prepared to lose everything, so I'll leave you with my alternative Twitter account, that being Raccoon Alt. Follow me there, please, in case this account disappears because of the Pink Agency. Raccoon then later going on to show this monetary transaction of nearly $3,300 US, stating the Pink Agency is asking for reimbursement of all of the donations that were intended to cover the costs of my own operation and medical support for my kitty. They know perfectly well that I am in a vulnerable situation, and this is the last straw. This is just one of the many proofs that these people are very, very evil and are only looking to do harm. Then stating on their Out account, I am crying with rage. At the beginning, they would not even allow me to do crowdfunding or commissions or anything. I had to beg them to give me permission to do one, and now they want to take everything away from me, knowing that due to my illness, I could not work for the 2 months of November and December. Raccoon then taking to stream to say, thank you for giving us the space to speak. The 9 girls haven't slept. We are mentally tired. I can't speak a lot because of an NDA. We are terrified. Most of the girls lost their accounts in an overnight attack from management to take all of our credentials. All of the girls have been suffering a lot and we have felt really alone, but thank you for giving us all the support we need right now. I've spoken on this so little because of the NDA. In the past, I was terrified to even speak to my family because I didn't want them to know that I told something to someone and that the agency would fire me because of that. Raccoon then confirming they have recovered access to their Twitch, their Twitter account, and their cover song YouTube channel, but also hinting that someone had already doxed their personal phone number. This VTuber going on to plan a big re-debut in March, but also stating they're not aware if they'll be able to keep their name. And elaborating further on this transaction, stating that for their donations page, everything had to go through Owozu first. This even also including Karma's Fansly account. Meanwhile, also with Owozu, we have Shubi effectively saying they do not wish to take sides or speak further on the matter. That talent very much connected to one of the founders of Owozu, that being Misra, tweeting out after the main Owozu statement, "Right now we are negotiating privately with the girls through their respective emails. These answers may be delayed as they require an analysis of all the context. Many of them are demanding answers in extremely short times, but in these circumstances, this is simply not possible when they have chosen a formal communication by mail through legal advisors unilaterally without allowing for another way to contact them. Unfortunately, on my part, I can't do much more, as I do not have the corresponding knowledge to handle the situation myself. The only thing I can promise you at this moment is that regarding the leaking of the girls' personal data, it was never our intention to get to such a point. I cannot comment much more as that could break different confidentiality documents, which I am respecting. Have a good afternoon." Various users taking this founder to task, such as this post saying Mr. has said that he is not the sole shareholder of Owozu, while the legal papers indicate that he is the sole shareholder vis-a-vis the Chilean government. This information is corroborated in the company's incorporation documents, which are publicly available. And as for Draco, his response would say they took advantage of this topic and branded me as a martyr, and now suddenly I'm the cause of all the problems of the VTubers. This fairly rambling message then addressing his VTuber character of Zero, saying, "I'll simply cancel it. It was scheduled for a long time because I announced it a year ago. You can see in the account itself and on the YouTube video announcing it. As for the rest, to those who wrote me, we'll keep in touch as always." Numerous other personal allegations swirling around the situation, while very quickly we turn to former WACTOR talents Eru simply giving out hugs, and Meika seeing all of this happen to her friends and reliving the trauma from WACTOR. And speaking of WACTOR, what has happened to their account that they were tweeting from last month? That's right, they've rebranded again, this time as 910 Inc. That while debuting a new talent, that being Tenjo Yuiga, using a model originally intended for an English-speaking talent, that talent now being Daisuke with V Sakai. Now thanking us for our coverage on that topic earlier, and making this statement saying this is crazy to see. As the person who was originally in charge of that model, even though I was unable to debut under W's IP, I still made an effort to stream as a VTuber. I still persevered after everything. It feels wrong to me that they decided to reuse a model that I worked so hard for auditioning, graphic designing, video editing, training, recording, brainstorming ideas for a debut. Literally hundreds of hours poured into this, and they reuse it for someone else like none of my work mattered, like that character didn't exist. To me, it all feels wrong. It has been my dream for years to pursue VTubing, as it has been and is my passion. I had spent 5 months of my life auditioning for this company, hoping I could finally chase after my dreams and accomplish what my heart has always wanted. Upon getting accepted, I was thrilled. I was so happy that I finally had a chance at accomplishing my dreams. However, during a meeting with our one and only manager, who single-handedly supported all the boys during their activities, and informed me of the predicament/drama that was surrounding the agency. At the time of auditioning, I unfortunately was unaware of this fact. 1 week later, the only manager and staff member quit. With having no one to meet anymore, or anyone to provide us with any sort of direction, I decided moving forward with this knowledge, knowing the terrible things this company, more specifically the CEO, was and is still doing, which led me to the decision of graduating. I decided I could not support these actions. I did not want to. It was awful. Every last thing. As heartbreaking as it was to graduate before meeting all of the wonderful, beloved fans who supported everyone despite the awful things that W did, I felt that this decision was the right choice. W didn't even allocate us funds for things like overlays, so I had to spend out-of-pocket money to ensure that I could debut with everything I needed. However, after graduating before my debut for W, I still continued to pursue my dreams of becoming a VTuber independently in hopes of being able to make it up, not only to the fans, but to also chase after my dreams. I had then spent even more time, energy, and money than then at W, and I worked with so many amazing people during this wonderful journey, as so much was poured into this entire project. I spent every day worrying if I'd be doxxed. More importantly, I worried if my family would be endangered by this awful company. I just feel as if all my time spent as that character was just tossed into the trash and treated like it never mattered. I don't know, this whole situation just feels like one bad dream. It's just sad. I'm happy to say that I did accomplish my dreams of becoming a VTuber. However, it doesn't stop here. I will continue to defy all the awful things this company did and are still doing, hold my head up high with confidence and motivation to do even better. At the end of the day, I'm just proud to say not only myself but my partner as well escaped that hellhole. I have a wonderful community that I would give anything for, and I could not be happier. Thank you to those of you who stayed by my side through everything. If this makes me a target, so be it. I just need to finally tell you the truth of what really happened. And importantly, I would also like to specify my intent with this message is not to hate on the current IP now known as Yuga Tenjo. I hope they have a wonderful debut and a successful time as a VTuber. Remember, you did nothing wrong. It's the CEO who's at fault. Further along, we have updates from Idol, saying the Idol team is expanding its roster of English talent managers for both full-time and now part-time positions in European and North American time zones. Katarina Cutie quote retweeting that and saying, become my European manager. And Ren Penrose quote retweeting that saying, the fact this was posted during my 8-hour Pikmin stream was a conscious choice, I feel. And on the topic of Spanish-speaking VTuber agencies, we still have Idol Español. Idol now revealing this logo and asking, are you waiting for us? Not receiving back an enthusiastic, yes, my love, yes. Those words by Idol EN talent Kai Saikota, self-described as a swaggy dragon god, seen celebrating the year of the dragon here from Pengano. All while Kai would tweet out, please send me your funniest fake VTuber news. Something that is just blatantly not real but would be hilarious if it was. As long as it's related to VTubing, anything goes. It's coming around the same time that Kai had launched their new news show, Dragon Alert, which on one episode, Kai would reveal a thumbnail for another stream. This stream entitled Idol Talent Spreads False Information. Matt Pat joins Idol ES members revealed. Kai during this stream sending out this tweet, reading, I am sorry to bring this to everyone's attention, but it has seemed that FalseEyeD has copied my patented thumbnail style. He's also bullied me on numerous occasions, one time in which he said my impression of him was bad and that's it. Which is absolutely true, as her impression of me was a 4 out of 10 at best. Kai further tweeting, we cannot let a menace like this stay in the community. You're just Fox News while I'm the real shit. The big dog, if you will. The #1 VTuber news channel. Say goodbye to your career, FalseEyeD. This, of course, all being a direct attack on the press and the truth, dear viewer. This leading us to report that we had received exclusive evidence that Kai Saikota of Idol Core's second English generation, Endless, willingly uses light mode. And then after being absolutely ratioed, Kai would send out this apology, reading, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to take a moment to address a recent controversy regarding my use of light mode on Twitter. It has come to my attention that some members of our community feel strongly about their preference for dark mode, and I understand and respect that. First and foremost, I want to apologize, blah, 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 blah. I value diversity of opinions, blah, blah, blah. To demonstrate my sincerity, I am making the switch to dark mode henceforth. I appreciate your patience and understanding. And let's see, lastly, she says, thank you for your understanding, and I look forward to moving forward together. Wait, hold on. JK heads, light mode supremacy. Sincerely, Kai Top Dog Saikota. This all occurring as we have further damning evidence against this idol talent, known to many as a tomboy dragon god, a broshi, if you will. We have since received this evidence. Kai here confirming that their favorite anime is made entirely of girly shows like Roots Basket and Rourin High School Host Club. Yes, it's true, this dragon god has been trying to hide her gap moe. Turning us now quickly over to Idol EN talent Momo Otako, soon set to return home from hospitalization next week. Kai replying, Momo come home, and Momo replying to your cheating? Unbelievable. That very public cheating of Kai's being done with Idol EN's Juna Unagi. Momo further tweeting out, I'm in a call with the wife, Juna, and Juna remarking, I'm telling Momo how YouTube gave me a community warning strike because I said I hate kids multiple times times in the Minecraft Idol Merge VOD. That now bringing us over to the legendary rock star of Idol, Roca Rourin. This Rourin giving us an update. Jaw is not fine, and the doctor told me I have to get it checked further at the hospital. I'm actually really sad and scared. Fingers crossed it's nothing permanent. Updating further. Hi everyone. Wish I could bring good news, but the truth is that I need time to recover. This VTuber returning back to streaming with a jaw bandage and even performing a Jaws watch-along, saying after a karaoke session, it was really painful and very soul, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And further stating, this morning I woke up and after seeing this, I immediately jumped out of bed and danced through every room in my house. Thank you so much for 100,000. That being 100,000 views on her Foo Fighters The Pretender cover song. This talent further expanding out the Gyaru gang, saying the gang is growing. Are you worried? As joining her was Idol Ian's Poko-Rakun, stating, thank you Roca for dressing me up today. I feel very girly and extra mischievous somehow. Artists, you know what to do. Now turning to VReverie, the virtual entertainment agency based in Singapore. Firstly checking in with the Demon Queen raid boss, Ranalana. Originally making this announcement saying I'll be taking a short hiatus for the next 2 weeks. And then after that hiatus, still saying hiatus will be extended by 1 week. Sorry for the late notice. Well, further with VReverie, we have Ophelia Midnight. VReverie having sent out this announcement of Ophelia Midnight's graduation, stating it is with great regret that we inform you that our beloved VTuber Ophelia Midnight has made the decision not to extend her contract with VReverie and will be graduating on February 11th. After 11 February, all streaming activities will cease while the channels will remain up and will no longer be updated. Ophelia stating, until the very end and beyond, I will spend every day so grateful that we were brought together. And further simply tweeting out, man. It's coming after 2 recent graduations from VReverie, that firstly being from Erika Biako and now Cherry Lapina receiving this I love you always and always from Ophelia. Cherry before graduation saying, I'm never going to get to have a 1-year anniversary where we all get together and cringe at my debut. Cherry at the time of her graduation then presenting this illustration saying, thank you for everything. I'll love you and our time together always and remember it each and every day for the rest of my life. Thank you. As now totally unrelated, we have Bree at Cookie Box tweeting out, I love you guys, along with, hello, I'm officially coming back to full-time streaming. See you then, Breediots. But that's not all, as we have Face Connect's Ramelia, helpfully reminding us the scriptwriter for Full Metal Alchemist also wrote the script for Boku no Pico, and also perhaps rightfully having her account locked. This Face Connect talent remarking, I'm too powerful. As also high on the power rankings, we have Face Connect's Pipkin Pippa joining numerous VTubers to share how she smells, alongside also reporting Yu has lost her account. Please follow her new one. That being for new Face Connect Japan talent Ayase Yu, whose X.com account was suspended around the time of her recent debut. But she was not the only one that had their account suspended during that time, as fellow genmate Kaminari Clara would also experience that problem, thankfully retrieving her account. This very differently sized generation now debuting alongside their brand new original song Kaleido Shine, and also appearing in Japanese subways. This being at the JR Akihabara station. While also with Face Connect, we have Chisaka Airi reacting to Kaminari Clara being suspended with this Lamau, only to find out later that they themselves had been shadow banned on the platform. Chisaka Airi also tweeting out, time to nuke the FaZe world, teaming up with Face Connect's Jelly Hoshiumi, who is now sporting these brand new bouncy cat ears. This worked by way of Otozuku Teru, sharing I rigged the cat ears accessories and leaning for Hoshiumi Jelly, as who today will be looking different is Face Connect's Uruka, promising a brand new outfit debut tonight, saying the long-awaited wardrobe change is almost here, finally. What do you think it will be? Uruka also importantly tweeting, queen-size bed is for plushies, while I cuddle up in the 1/4 of it in the corner. This VTuber being the first result when you type in ESL, that being English Secondary Language, VTuber, in the gift section on Discord. Uruka saying, this is so messed up, Honka remarking I won, and Tenma saying feels good. That will next we have Mythos, an agency for mythological gods reincarnated as VTubers, asking if everyone is ready for Valentine's Day, and also asking, does Zeus pay child support? Find out February 15th. Welcome to the family, Apollo. That's right, it's the goddess of the sun, confirming the debut date of the 15th and saying I'm so excited to meet you all, my little sun drops. And that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.